Good evening. Senate convened today to establish the rules governing the states of public emergency SOEs that the government announced on December 28 in the parishes of St. Anne, Clarendon, St. Catherine, Kingston and St. Andrew, St. James, Westmoreland and Hanover. The Upper House last assembled on December 5 in order to advance a resolution extending the previous round of SOEs, which were declared in November, for an additional 46 days. Opposition senators opposed the resolution with 8 no votes, just as their lower house counterparts had done a few days earlier. This prevented the government from obtaining the two-thirds majority it needed to pass the motion. Now, this occurred in spite of the government's pleas. The current SOEs will hit their 2-week expiration mark on January 11, prior to which the government would need to seek Parliament's approval if it intends to extend the measure. In other news tonight, senior communications strategist with the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF, Dennis Brooks, has condemned the reckless behavior of persons discharging firearms during New Year celebrations. According to Brooks, at least 4 persons, including an elderly woman asleep in her bed, were injured as a result of illegal New Year's gun salutes. Brooks said that personal responsibility must be exercised, as this reckless act has seemingly become the norm each year. Brooks's condemnation follows an incident at a New Year's Eve party in Western Jamaica that resulted in a patron being injured. Still tonight, yesterday morning, after learning that NEPA had rejected the proposal by the telecommunications firm Flow Jamaica, disgruntled Portsea residents in St. Elizabeth set up barriers to protest the presence of a cell tower in their neighborhood. The irate locals blocked roads with huge stones and other debris while wearing white medical scrubs. They claim they are outraged that the authorities did not take their objections to the cell tower's presence seriously. They stated that a 3-page petition indicating opposition from citizens was delivered to the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. The locals claim that they are worried about the potential risks associated with its presence and how close the site is to their homes. They are calling for action from the authorities. Continuing with the news tonight, the driver of a BMW narrowly avoided suffering life-threatening injuries yesterday when the car caught fire as he was driving along Mandela Highway. According to reports, the driver of the Z4 convertible stalled the car as it was traveling down the congested roadway. Other motorists were stunned by what transpired next. The driver claimed that a few minutes later, he noticed smoke pouring from the car. In an effort to extinguish the fire, the driver unlocked the trunk, but a loud explosion forced him to flee quickly. While driving by, several drivers made unsuccessful attempts to extinguish the flames using fire extinguishers. Over $6 million worth of damage is estimated. Still making Mello TV news, opposition spokesperson on health and wellness, Dr. Maurice Guy, is calling for Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton to immediately intervene in the hiring disagreement between doctors at the Cornwall Regional Hospital, CRH, in St. James. The opposition spokesman said the dispute arose following a career advertisement over 1 month ago in a local newspaper by the Western Regional Health Authority, WRHA, seeking the services of qualified individuals to fill 10 MO1 positions to meet the hospital's needs. However, according to Dr. Guy, the management of the CRH has flatly rejected the applications, stating that there are no vacancies at the institution to accommodate the doctors. He also noted that these are the same doctors for whom contracts were not renewed, which sparked an ongoing dispute with the health authorities. Dr. Guy further stated that as far as he is aware, the doctors were qualified and should be engaged. A team of officers assigned to the St. Catherine South Special Operations Branch apprehended a man who is the third suspect in the double murder of Corporal Delwyn Jackson and Kenroy Chandler, a taxi operator, who were killed in Central Village, St. Catherine. From information garnered at about 7:15 a.m. on Wednesday, August 18, 2021, residents heard explosions and summoned the police. Upon their arrival, Corporal Jackson was seen lying on the roadway with multiple gunshot wounds, while Chandler was later found in bushes with gunshot wounds. Both were transported to the hospital, where their deaths were confirmed. On Wednesday, January 4, the third suspect was nabbed in Lucy, Hanover, as a result of the relentless pursuit from the Hanover and St. James operational teams. The operation also yielded 1.38 revolver and 3.38 cartridges at the suspect's house. He was accosted and taken into custody. However, his identity is being withheld pending further investigations. And that's our news package for you tonight. Thank you for tuning in to Mello TV Evening News at 8. I am Shelley Hill. Do stay safe, pleasant viewing, and thanks for watching.